You are listening to KYST 89.3 FM, AM 1400 The Growler, and simulcast on Local Access Television Channel 22. Coming up next, South Tucson Youth Football. I am absolutely terrified by what I just saw. Holy hell, that's amazing. I can't even be upset. How to describe this to y'all? The Miami Marlins have a AAA affiliate now called the New Orleans Baby Cakes. And if you're in the Hitbox chat right now, there is the picture of it. If you're in Twitch, I'm going to go ahead and give you a link, and hopefully you can click it. If you're in our our Discord chat, which you should be, check our Twitter, IRMstream, for a link. I'll post it, or hit me up on it, and I will post it. There you go. There it is. Oh, I just got beaten to it by Roll Fizzlebeef, who just provided that to me. Because, you know, nothing like starting off a week 2 of South Tucson Youth Football with abject terror. I did not create that. I don't have the ability to create a baby that can emote that many different ways. And is the O supposed to be like a pacifier? No, it's like an inner tube thing. Oh, God. Why are there Z's? What are the Z's for? That's what I want to know now. My goodness. Well, anyway, here we are. It is week 2 of South Tucson Youth Football. Oh, it's a baby cake. Of course it is. I want to know about the Z, the crest with the 2 Z's on it. There's a Z, what looks like a bird, another bird, and a Z. It means absolutely nothing to me. And I don't understand it at all. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and get right to our first game. We've got some huge games for you today. A doubleheader, as is always the case here in South Tucson Youth Football. Start things off with Welders of the Universe. Welders of the Universe, a huge prior season. They were undefeated up until the last game of the season. They went 9-0 and then lost in week 10 to Captain Chuck's Adventure Taxi of all teams. 9-1. They were the overall 1 seed. They were ranked number 1 in all of South Tucson for the entirety of the season since the week started before week 6, or going into week 6. And all the way to the very end, when the playoffs were set, they proceeded to lose in the first round to Rusty Pipe Job Plumbing. So they ended the season on a 2-game losing streak. They had a heck of a week 1 game. They beat the Mulch Hut. That was actually covered in the. You saw that in the highlight package. Hopefully you did. But Welders of the Universe, they are back, and they are back thanks to some strong players. Right there in the center is the man himself, their quarterback, Kirk Fogg. Kirk Fogg, also a star player on their team. Free safety, Butterscotch Toppings. And also not pictured, but their star wide receiver, DeColin Ream. So that is the teams of Welders of the Universe. Their opponents, the home team, Diddler's Family Restaurant. And let's go over some of their players first. That, of course, is their star running back, Hexadecimal Porter IV. That is on the right side. That is defensive tackle Bo Camry Smith. And in the middle is their wide receiver, Queequeg Manticore. And Diddler's, a little bit of information from them. They are easily the prosperously funded team in South Tucson. You'll see that when we go to their home stadium, Municipal Field number 56, a.k.a. the Big Diddle. The team did not do so well in the inaugural season back in the spring. If I can go over to where they are, let's see. Yes, they are in the fine dining division of the Gluttony League. They finished 4-6 overall, 3-4 in conference. Did not play any sort of postseason game, but they are coming out strong. Let me see how they did in the week 1. They had, I believe, a big win. Yes, they beat Blind Bob's Firing Range 24-3 on the road. So that will be a huge game there. Let's go see what we got in the chat. I don't have anyone else joining me at the moment. No one else is coming on just yet. But, we got Will.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Hi, Will. I'll give you a second, but I'm not going to give you a second to do this. Diddlers or Welders?
Wow.
Come on. I want to snap judgment here. Diddlers or Welders?
I'm going with what the hell, Diddlers.
Diddlers it is for Will. All right. And let's see. I don't know if we don't have a poll going on in the hitbox, but go ahead and just let us know in the chat who you think, if you're pulling for Diddlers or Welders.
It reminds me of an old country song, Brian.
Diddlers or Welders?
No.
My town is desperate, is bankrupt, and all that's left are diddlers and welders.
I was thinking of mamas. Don't want your baby to be
cowboys.
welders.
Let them grow up to be diddlers as such. A lot of the people watching say welders are going to do it. They must have watched after last season. They know welders can really bring it. Kirk Fogg had an amazing week 1. Let's go right down to the Muni.
It's the Muni.
It still is. You are looking live at Municipal Field number 56, the easily most expensive stadium in all of South Tucson. Thank you to L. Smith Diddler, I think we said his name was. I can't remember what his name was, but he's the owner of Diddler's Family Restaurant. They're very prosperous. They built the stadium. There you see Diddlers in their all-orange home alternate strips, kicking off left to right on your radio dial here on KYST 89.3 FM, The Bone, AM 1400, The Growler. I decided to give it The Bone as the name because The Bone is just a funny one. Welders of the Universe in their away strips, white jerseys with a beige, almost a lightish gold helmet and pants. That is Kirk Fogg. First play from scrimmage, and it's incomplete. Team all orange, everything. Yeah, Diddlers, their main colors are orange with a little bit of like a palish green. There's some dark green in there too, but they're wearing their all orange. It is the Diddler Dome, the Big Diddle. D: Ream, yes. There is a British, I think, pop group called I assume it's called Dream.
They're Northern Irish.
Are they Northern Irish? Excellent.
And their keyboardist is noted physicist and person who's pretty much on every British panel show, Brian Cox.
I did not know that. I feel like I knew that and forgot. So there you have it.
He's like Neil deGrasse Tyson. If Neil deGrasse Tyson could play a slick bass line.
Yeah, and Kirk Fogg sacked for a loss of 5 by Stevie Pendleton. That sounds like someone who plays bass. And on bass, Stevie Pendleton. It's 4th and 16, 3 and out early. That's a big boy knocking down Kirk Fogg there. That is. Stevie Pendleton's had his fair share of fried chicken specials at Diddler's.
Oh.
And the punt unit comes out. And that punt is going to dribble out. It takes a bounce to the 45. 7-6-8 Norman with a 5-yard return. And they're already in Welders territory. 768 Norman. I forgot what team he was on. Good. I'm glad we got all the stars from South Tucson here. 768 Norman, Kirk Fogg, DeColin Ream. And that handoff is to hexadecimal Porter, the 4th, 4 yards, 2nd and 6 there.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
And we got Gamebox here. Hey, Gamebox.
Hello.
Oh.
How's it going?
And Jakari Haynes brought down for a loss of 3. That is Zach Merville with the tackle. Who you got in this one? We got Diddler's Family Restaurant and Welders of the Universe. It's still early. It's only about a minute and 10 seconds into the game. Who do you got in this one?
Well, the thing is, my father used to be a welder, so it's like, choosing like ham and steak.
I'm so glad that that's the side that your father was. Because the other problem is that's a touchdown for Diddlers, though. What a throw! What a catch by Queequeg Manticore.
What?
And you see, he beats the defender. A little bit of hand wrestling there. Oh, God. Oh, the two defenders just collapsed on each other. And it left Manticore. Oh, they're going to review it. They're going to review it. This is interesting.
Well, they can do that here because...
Oh, yeah, he's in. Oh, absolutely he's in.
This stadium has replay capabilities. So it's one of the few stadiums in the Muni-wide Muni that allows you to do replay.
Yeah, and absolutely he was in. He caught it, 1 foot broke the plane, and they took out the little, what's that little barrier, like the little peg thing called in the corner?
Pylon.
The pylon. Okay, there you go, pylon. I couldn't think of the name. But yeah, he took out that. Absolutely. Play stands. Extra point's good. And it's an early score for Diddlers against the team that went 9-0 before losing 2 straight. DeCole Ream with a 21-yard return.
And because of that, they do have the happy hour where if they, score in the first, 2 minutes, it's happy hour at the Diddler restaurant.
That's true, but you do have to go right now. It has to be in the next 10 minutes. It's not a really good deal because it means you have to leave the game.
Yeah, kids eat free, though.
Kids do eat free.
Oh.
Especially at the happy hour. You can just kind of scrape some peanuts off the bar and... Oh, DeCole Ream, 6 yards. He's upended. It's 2nd and 4. The Muni has 360-degree bullet time motion camera tech. I mean, L. Smith Diddler and the Diddler family they spared no expense. Even where expenses could easily have been spared, they decided nah. And Kirk Flogg's going to slide short. It's 3rd and 1. And here come Welders. They're still in their half of the field.
There were things that the municipality, or as it's known, the Muni, was willing to throw in for free. But they're like, no, we're going to pay for it.
And Todd Conception up the middle for the first down. So he gets 6 yards on that. Only needed 1 for the first down.
Is it?
Sorry?
Todd Concepcion.
Concepcion. Sorry, it should be Concepcion. You're right.
I like
And
Todd Concepcion.
Fogg with the throw. Thomas Clemens. 5-yard catch.
Queequeg Manticore is not as silly a name as Todd Concepcion.
Well, I mean, I tried to make funny names. The game just gave it to me. The game gave me 768 Norman, for Christ's sake. I forgot.
Like get the Concepcion.
Yeah. A recepcion by Concepcion. Although he's the running back, so I guess it wouldn't happen as often. Out of the shotgun again, Welders. Fogg gets the first down. That's P.J. Martindale. 8-yard catch and a first down. They are on the 35-yard line and marching downfield. Let's talk quickly about the offense. Kirk Fogg, that's incomplete. Oh, hey, Chart. Did anyone sign Buffalo Wild Thing this year? Oh, my God, damn it. Oh, why are all the good names happening?
You think you'd be in the restaurant.
Yeah, right? And that is way overthrown. Kirk Fogg, incomplete, 3rd and 10. And they're on the 35. This is 4th down territory. They're not going to make a field goal from this distance. Welders of the Universe, let's talk about they are rocking, no, they're not rocking Miami's. What the hell? They're rocking Washington State's offense. That's weird. I don't know why that was.
The Apple Cup.
Yes. And the nice thing is, as was pointed out to me by Seth, NTQ, who, by the way, has a big night this evening, so I wish him the best of luck. I don't know how much more information he wants to give out about that, but just let him know that. Nice pass there and a first down. That is Concepcion with the recepcion. I gotta see what in the world happened here. There we go. Let me take a look at this. But yeah, I was working on the. There we go. See if we can get that working there. And that is tackle for loss, 3-yard loss there. Wait a minute, what happened? Did I miss a turnover?
I think that was a turnover.
What the hell just happened? Hold on. Hold the phone.
Yep, yeah, I'm checking.
I'll let it go.
Delayed.
I'll let the play finish. And Jakari Haynes gets a yard out of it.
Maybe they went for it on 4th down.
Is that what happened? I totally missed that.
I missed it too. I clicked on it and yelled like, what happened?
No, not scoring summary. What in the world just happened? Turnover on downs. How? Okay, I'm gonna go back to that because I don't know what just happened. Yeah. Wow.
Well,
okay.
Well, loyal viewers, we have a question to ask.
Right. All right. There's 1st and 10. That's 3rd and 1. That's the first down. After that, that's gonna be a 2nd and 5.
Maybe they just gave him the ball.
There's 2nd down, 3rd down.
Oh my god, I do like how we're getting grades for each play.
No, they told the kids, as if the kids couldn't get graded enough.
There's just
Let's see.
Like think of like a
Oh, they
5th
stopped him
grade.
short. Okay, that's what it was. They stopped him short.
There's a 5th grade teacher. There's 5th grade teachers. There one in like a really like white blouse with like a scarf and like a knee-high skirt. Like,
What are you talking about?
there's these like stern like teacher, and then like you got your other teacher, male teacher, just to make it even and equal rights and whatnot.
Yeah, sure. That's a hell of a catch right there.
He's got a sweater vest on. He's got a button-down shirt, sleeves rolled up, half forearm high.
And
Nice
here come
khaki
Diddlers.
We're in loafers. He's balding, but not too much.
Of course.
But always wears a hat anyway.
And Stuart Sykes, 11-yard catch. Another first down for Diddlers.
I'm realizing with the woman I just described like not really what a school teacher is imagined to be like, but what a librarian is imagined to be like.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused as to what you're doing here, but yeah, I'm willing to back it up. I'm willing to support it. I just have no idea what you're doing.
Yeah.
Always has a thermos in his hand.
Miss Hansen and Mr. Kilpatrick up in the review booth, just giving grades out for every single play.
Oh, what dicks!
I know, right? I think they have anything better to do.
I mean, teaching is their life. Because
they're upstairs drinking profusely because they can't believe that the South Tucson School District is making them fucking do this.
Well, the other thing is that like it's one of those things where they're just like teaching's their life because it kind of has to be, because if it's not, that means your life has to exist in South Tucson, and they just can't deal with that. So
at the end of the day, they really did reconsider and figured, well, we could be up here in a booth grading football plays, or we could be living in South Tucson.
yeah, I mean that you really have to dedicate your life to teaching, because otherwise you have to dedicate other parts of your life to things in South Tucson. And he's getting away with it. Oh, Cody Eaton, 27 yards from scrimmage, tackled just at the goal line, not in the end zone though. And Diddlers are running away with this one. And by the way, Diddlers have a fantastic. By the way, Mr. Kilpatrick is in fact Triple X's dad. Yes.
Yes.
And Marcus Frederick with the 1-yard touchdown run. The handoff, the stiff arm. And it's a 13-0 lead for Diddlers with the extra point pending.
If we see a really like ridiculously funny play, can you remind me to ask for what the grade was?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it's more just like how beneficial it is to either team. But yes, I will absolutely do that.
There's a full log, so I'll be able to find it.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, we were talking about the offensive playbooks of these teams. Diddlers is running Navy, so they got triple option going constantly.
Oh, God.
And then Welders of the Universe have Washington State, which is just really just chucking it downfield and hoping for the best.
Mike Leach era.
Absolutely. Oh no, See, okay, so that's the thing. Since Washington is pretty good this year, is very good this year, and Washington State is still pretty darn good this year, the Apple Cup's actually going to be pretty interesting. And because of that, like, it was pointed out to me that Welders does, in fact, like, Washington State just flat out plays like Welders, I was told, so it's accurate. And Kirk Fogg, 3rd and 9, incomplete again, 6 for 10, 28 yards, not a very good stat line so far.
Mike Leach locking his players in sheds and shit.
Pirate enthusiast Mike Leach, by the way.
Hard.
And off the back foot, Kirk Fogg chucks it, hits the receiver in the tough spot, the hands, it's 4th and 9, and the punt unit comes out. Welders cannot cross midfield. This is problematic here in the second quarter early on. The punt is a decent one. It's going to take a bounce, and there's going to be a flag on the play. What on earth?
Personal foul. Clipping.
Oh, a clipping, so it's not a face mask. You don't have to drink, folks.
Now, if the Diddlers get a touchdown or another score, we could be looking at a blowout.
It's very possible, and that's going to move Diddlers even further back. They're going to start off on the 25-yard line.
Which is not that bad.
No, well, the penalty really hurt them. They could have started on the 40.
Oh,
but
geez.
There's a pitch play, but Welders read it perfectly. Hexadecimal Porter brought down for a 4-yard loss.
Nice.
And that's good defense, just covering. They just broke through and read the play and took him down in the backfield. It's now on the 22-yard line. A 2nd and 14. And, fakes the handoff, but right through the middle, they're sacked. Yet again, a 3-yard loss. Jason Hawk with that one. That's his 2nd tackle for a loss, 3 overall today. And Diddler's getting pushed back. And maybe a big defensive stand like this is what Welders needs to kind of just get the team, like, backing up. Oh, what a catch! Oh, huge 3rd down play. Queequeg Manticore, a 37-yard catch. And it moves the chains in a loud way. And that poor kid, number 37, for Welders, is not having a good day having to guard Queequeg Manticore. It is, that is 2 big plays that he has got kids given up. And I got to say, if his parents own a Switch, not good. And that's going to be a big running play. Cody Eaton with 16 yards off to the left side. Looks like he got out of bounds. Well, it's going to stop the clock anyway with the 1st down. Man, Diddlers are just coming to play.
They are just taking him to town right now.
Really are. 27-yard line right now for Diddlers. And Welders have not shown consistently the ability to. There's a nice late pitch. And Porter is going to get 2nd and inches. Unable. They gave him 10 yards, but it's just the spot is just short of the 1st down marker. It is 2nd.
Indefinitely in field goal range.
Oh, absolutely. But I think the way Diddlers have been playing, I don't think they're looking for 3 right now. Yeah, the handoff is to the fullback, Peter Atkinson, 8 yards up the middle, and that triple option is really stumping Welders of the universe. All right, ball is on. Looks like the 10-yard line. Pitch play, and that is Porter's tackled for a loss of 2. They read that play. Corey Bradley with the tackle on that one, and Porter, I think, got a little tripped up in the backfield.
I mean, what is this, rugby? All these
Close.
pitches and it actually does look. If you watch a rugby sevens game.
Oh, rugby sevens is brilliant though.
Yeah.
Oh, they get it right to the quarterback, but there's a flag. Oh no, is this gonna?
Foul.
Oh, what you drinking, folks?
Defense.
What is everybody drinking? Because that is our first face mask, and it's gonna get half the distance to the goal line. So Diddlers are gonna start on the. We got them on the 7. I, for one, have I melted some rubber bands. I had a giant bag of them. I didn't realize I had, and I melted them down, and I'm just kind of taking little sips off of it. It's a little meaty. It's got some umami to it, but it's tasty.
Some umami.
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 Ooh.
Alright, I just grabbed a... Jesus. An Indian River grapefruit spiked seltzer.
That sounds like a weird made-up thing.
Oh,
How come you're not drinking some nails or some like motor oil, like us normal people?
Because I didn't get any from the family, you know.
I got you. All right, and Jakari Haynes, the quarterback, just trots it in for the 1-yard rush and the touchdown. Diddlers up 3 scores, extra point pending.
That's a Native American river grapefruit, whatever the fuck.
Indian River grapefruit.
No, wait, no, maybe it's the Ganges. Maybe it is a river in India.
I got like a variety pack of these.
Is that like the less hipster version of that LaCroix stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, because I do enjoy my flavored seltzers.
Didn't they do bulletproof?
LaCroix?
Yeah, LaCroix.
Sure, I believe that they did. Sure, why not? Nemripus is drinking the irony. Drink it in, man. And meanwhile, Welders trying to get something together. A minute and a half left in the first half. They're down 21-0. That's a huge 17-yard catch by DeColin Ream. His second of the game, 23 yards.
Just trying to put up anything right now.
Yeah, and that seems to be working. Like, they got to just find the big play. Kirk Fogg has got to be given the freedom. I think his offensive line is just having trouble giving him enough time with the football. Roll Fizzlebeef is drinking Atlantic seawater filtered through 5 used coffee filters from last week, served neat. So
Neat.
no ice. I always love that phrase. Neat. Titus Reese, great name there, with the catch, 7 yards, second and 3, excuse me. Oh my goodness, Kirk Fogg back to pass again, gets it off. Oh, it's dropped, incomplete, 8 for 14. And after going 20 for 24 in week 1, this is not the kind of performance that we expect to see from Kirk Fogg, especially after last season and just the award-winning season this kid had. Chucking that one. Oh, it's caught. Ralph Liston. 20-yard catch and a first down and a timeout taken by Welders. They're down to 1 timeout already.
Here comes some great South Tucson
Clock
youth
management.
football clock management.
Oh, yeah. And a screen pass. And he starts running sideways. Todd Concepcion. A negative 4-yard recepcion.
Lacking the concepcion of direction.
Jesus.
And Fogg is sacked for a loss of 4. It's 3rd and 18, and suddenly they're going no huddle here. And they're just trying to get something together. Out of the shotgun, they need a big play. They go to Parker Sisk, a 15-yard catch. It's 4th and 3. You're down 3 touchdowns. Do you go for it? They're kicking it. They are going for the field goal. They're trying to put some points on the board. It looks to be about a 28-yard field goal. This is just about in the range. They're letting the clock run down, by the way.
Brian, let me consult the book.
You're down 21. Do you kick the field goal?
Book, Brian. I am convinced ginger ale can heal the sick and raise the head.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Different book. My bad. Is that like an 1870s medicine journal?
A belt of all those things we like that we are good.
Kick is up, and it is good. And Diddlers cannot say that they've shut out Welders of the Universe through a half of football. And the kickoff, and it's going to be 15 yards for Hexadecimal Porter, but with a second on the clock, that would be the end. The final play of the half. Diddlers doing the job, doing work. They're up 21-3. They're up big on Welders of the Universe. And this halftime here at the Big Diddle, brought to you by Nissan. Be sure to test drive the all-new 2017 Laugh Finder. It comfortably seats 8, uncomfortably seats 14, and really, really uncomfortably seats 24. Also, South Tucson Youth Football would not be possible if it weren't for some of the great local sponsors here in South Tucson. Local sponsors such as House of Guffaws Comedy Palace. Do you like comedy? No? Well, come on down. We're giving away gift certificates and gift cards. The greatest gift is the gift of laughter. And you can tell someone you love that you want to take them to House of Gaffar's Comedy Palace. Coming soon, Sinbad's cousin is coming to House of Gaffar's Comedy Palace. Plus, we have a special Black Friday sale where if you go and buy a ticket to a black comic, then you get a free ticket to a Friday night comedy show. It's our Black Friday sale at House of Gaffar's Comedy Palace. House of Gaffar's. Stumble into laughter and stumble out drunk. Laughing and drunk.
This Thursday, Godfrey.
Godfrey. And also this weekend, the dude from the old Make 7 Up Yours commercial. We're not sure if that was also Godfrey, so just in case, we're just going to have him do another set if it was. I think that was Orlando Jones.
And Sunday, we're just airing a Colt 45 commercial.
Yes. Jesus.
Tuesday, we're just gonna bring in some guy that says the word hamburger.
Yeah.
It's not that guy. It's just somebody.
It's just some dude. Diddler starting things off on the 50-yard line. They are just a couple inches over
really
into
upset.
Welders territory.
My brain was trying to think of bad black comics, and I was just thinking of good ones.
I know, right? Jakari Haynes
Bruce.
brought down for Bruce fucking.
Bruce.
I can think of some bad ones.
The guy who played Sanka in Cool Runnings.
Oh, Dougie Doug.
Dougie Doug, my God. They've also got. Oh my God. They got Cedric the landscaper, but for one night he'll be an entertainer. Hexadecimal Porter with a 1-yard rush on that one, 3rd and 12. And he just got hammered. My God. Hexadecimal Porter the 4th. Roll Fizzle Beef, Wednesday, open mic night. Thursday, closed mic night. That's a fucking good joke. Oh my God. And 3rd and long, 3rd and 12. Jakari Haynes, a lot of time with it, chucking it. Oh, goes short. And it's dropped. 4th and 12, and that's a big defensive stop for Welders. The punt unit's going to come out. And let's see what can happen. Welders given an opportunity to close the distance in this one. That punt's going to dribble out of bounds. They're going to start things off roughly about the 30. Now, if you're Welders of the Universe, you're not used to going down big like this. What do you tell these kids in the locker room?
You tell them.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you. You tell them, I can't think of anything that is sexy about the state of Indiana.
That's fair, but what is sexy is that 41-yard catch. I believe it was 41. To, God, who was that? I don't even know who it was. I forgot the name. Oh, that kid got a catch, and the Welders are already in Diddler's territory. They are on the 28-yard line. Kirk Fogg from the shotgun again. Going long again. Oh, it's wide open. It's a touchdown. 2 plays. Ryan Hickman. And just like that, we got a football game. Welders of the Universe find the end zone, and it is going to be 21-9 with the extra point pending. 2 plays, 68 yards, and no time at all.
I would like to know what that coach said.
Whatever he did, he might have threatened them with bodily harm because those kids are playing their hearts out on that 1-2 play possession. Let's see if they can keep this going. Kickoff, and looks like it's going to be Porter again. Yeah, 22-yard return up the middle. And you can see and Diddler's going to start things off, see if they can answer. You don't want to let this thing get too close. It's going to be problematic. And by the way, the second half of our doubleheader tonight here on KYST. Oh, big sack. Jakari Haynes brought down the backfield for a 3-yard loss. Zach Merville. They're getting the tackle for the loss. They're not getting the sack. I'm surprised. I guess because Haynes decided he was going to run with it. So it was just a loss. But I don't know. It seems like a sack to me. Second half of our doubleheader tonight will feature Septic Tanks for Jesus hosting the Wandering Lush Irish Pub. That is the second half of our doubleheader tonight. But right now we got a lot more football to play here at the Diddler Dome, the Big Diddle.
Just sounds like a Thursday morning.
Yeah, right? It is Tuesday night and Diddler's big first down there. The total yardage. Not a lot of total yardage in this game for as much adventure and excitement it's been. 21-10. A lot of big plays, but going triple option again. Porter taking the long way around, but cuts up, and he's got nothing but daylight. Oh, he's brought down 37 yards. Hexadecimal Porter the fourth, and that's easily the biggest play for him. Butterscotch toppings coming across with the tackle. And he was trying to rip that ball out of Porter's hands, and Porter is slow to get up. Porter is not getting up. Well, I guess they just rolled him across the sidelines. That's good. And the red zone report for Diddlers. 2 for 2 in red zone opportunities. They're going to fake the handoff. Oh, but there's a flag on the play. Haynes is brought down, but we might be drinking here again. Yep, it's a face mask.
Defense.
And so that means that Diddlers are going to get the football in... Oh, Porter will be back soon. He strained his tricep. So that kid will be coming out here on a sore tricep. Haynes, however, cuts in. 5 yards, end zone, touchdown, Diddlers. What?
Ted Turner has put his foot in his mouth so many times. Front teeth are starting to protrude.
Right?
Yes. I am convinced there is no cure for Rocky. He will be with us forever.
Who is this?
This is Louis Grizzard.
Oh, God.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad NTQ's not here to enjoy this with me.
I wish I knew who that was. What happened?
I'm pretty sure he either has this book or additional different Louis Grizzard books in his possession.
Oh my God, you're actually reading this. This is the thing you're really reading.
I know, it's a great book.
What is this book again? Tell the listeners.
It is The Wit and Wisdom of Louis Grizzard. And any time that in the football game we will need to go to the book and ask what the book says about a particular situation, I will read from The Wit and Wisdom of Louis Grizzard.
Who is Louis Grizzard?
He was a, Louis Grizzard or Louis Grizzard, I've never really known the proper pronunciation because he was long dead by the time.
I'm not sure it matters, but okay.
He was a writer in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and in the 90s for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. He wrote about sports, he wrote about politics, he wrote all sorts of different stuff. And he was a humorist as well. And he's recorded there. What really lives on his memory are his articles, his collection of quotes from him that I have, like one I have right here. But he also recorded a lot of think about if JR was actually funny when he did his storytelling shit.
Sure.
That's what Louis Grizzard did in the South and was very
successful. Well, Welders had a punt, and it was a very good punt. Diddlers were not able to get the return. 7-6-8 Norman. Only about a yard on that one. And Jakari Haynes brought down for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Billy Bennett with his first tackle, and it's for a loss.
He started as a sports writer and eventually became a humorist.
Okay, so he is a sports guy. I think he started out as a sports guy. Probably did some sports stuff. I mean, he was a big University of Georgia. And a flag on the play. Yeah, NTQ is oh, we're getting jokes in both chats between Namicus and Roll Fizzlebeef, and I love them.
Ah, that's great.
These are great. NTQ doesn't seem like the kind of person to walk away from this stuff. And then Roll Fizzlebeef says he's attempting to climb up the Diddler Dome to the announcing booth, and that the regular Munis give him enough trouble.
Hey, I actually just gotta roll with it, okay?
So here's a real, and I read those without any sort of guilt because he would have laughed at those. And here was my here was my original plan for South Tucson with Seth NTQ whatever. I wanted to have him be the sideline reporter But because none of the stadiums were going to be handicap accessible, he'd be stuck outside guessing what was happening. But then I realized that was kind of like making like no use of like him actually on the stream. It would just be like, it would actually be like, because I'd rather, it mean he'd have to like not watch the stream or like act like he didn't see any of it. And that's a 5-yard rush for a first down. Diddler's moving the chains again. No, he's out and about. He's got a pretty big night work-wise. I don't want to get too into detail. I don't know how much detail he gave up on Twitter. But, he'll be back soon. He's just been busy with work and life stuff and computer issues. So he'll be back very soon. But he has returned to Twitter, so that's good. Because the world needs his Twitter again, because it's brilliant. Also, I don't know if the person who, I think it was like Jose Lothario or something like that. Like, that's the guy's name on Twitter. He's a guy from the NL chat. I don't know if he comes into here. If he does, and if he watches any of this, I popped so fucking hard. He made a drill wint reference to Johnny on Twitter, and I don't think anyone got it, and I thought it was the funniest friggin' thing. And it was, let me see what it was again. It was so funny. Oh, it made me so happy. It was the, food $200, data $150, rent $800, pops, vinyl pops, $3,600, utility $150. Someone who is good at the economy, please help him budget this. His family is dying. In reference to Johnny buying vinyl pops. And
who's this person?
What's that?
Bill Wint?
Oh, was it at Wint or at Drill on?
Yes. Okay.
It's Drill on Twitter, I think. Yeah, it's at Drill, and that's one of his like tweets. Except instead of pops, it was candles, and it was someone who's good at the economy. Someone who is good at the economy. Please help me budget this. My family is dying. And someone said, spend less on candles, and he goes, no. It was just amazing. It was just the funniest thing, and it's a great reference. It's an outstanding reference, and I'm so glad there are some of you all in the chat right now who are pointing this out. Meanwhile, Welders have the football again, and that is Kirk Fogg sacked for a loss of 5. Torian McCoy with the sack. 2nd and 15, and gosh, Welders just unable to get out of the blocks here. They have just not been able to string together any sort of consecutive strong possessions. They put up 10 points, 7 in the third quarter, and that is it. Kirk Fogg going to take off running. He's going to get the first down. He's brought down. A gain of 16 yards. It'll stop the clock momentarily.
There are just too many points in so little time.
Yeah, they're down 18, 3 scores, but, I mean, we've seen comebacks in South Tucson before, but, man, it's a lot to ask of Welders. In fact, we've seen Welders make the comebacks before, but they tend to not leave them this late. And that is a dropped pass. Kirk Fogg, incomplete, 14 for 21 so far tonight. And Fogg going to take off running again. This has been the most successful 5 yards. He's brought down by one of the middle linebackers. I don't know who that was. Number 36 brought him down. See if we get a name. We do not.
Guard.
Sorry, kid.
His name is Temple Guard.
Oh my God, his name should be Temple Guard. 3rd and 5, and someone right up the middle sacks Kirk Fogg. No one on. Oliver Olson. Double O. Oh, look at that. Nobody blocking him, just able to run right in and at full speed tackle that child.
You know that their rivalry game trophy is going to be...
It's going to be what now?
Their rivalry game trophy will be the Shrine of the Silver Monkey.
Jesus. Welders should have one for something. But they're not in conference, so there won't be and it's a turnover on downs. They go with the short pass. Kirk Fogg to Colin Ream, and that is going to make life a lot more difficult for Welders of the Universe. Diddler's Family Restaurant, 28-10. They can just contently run this one out. slowly drain that clock. Corey Bradley with the tackle. That is a
Oh,
1-yard loss.
actually get to do that.
Oh, the terrible play call?
Let's watch 3 passes in a row now.
Yeah, not good.
That would be ultimate South Tucson. You get the Navy plays with 30 minutes left to go.
Anyway, 3rd and 8 for Diddlers. And they've already drained some time from the clock. It's down to 2:21. By the time they snap this, it'll be 2 minutes left on the clock. And, you know, this is where clock management is important. I think they're actually doing it pretty well. The battle for the silver monkey with the head on the bottom and the legs on top. Yeah, it would just be poorly constructed. Antoine Thorne, 13-yard catch. And Diddlers move the chains, move some time off the clock. Welders do have all 3 timeouts, but I think they know that this is kind of just this is the end of the game. And they're going to have to eat an early season loss. Cody Eaton, 8 yards up the middle, 2nd and 2. Oh, bless. Oh, hey, Awesome Sauce. Hello, South Tucson. Oh, my God. I'm going to have to read this thing afterwards. And Jakari Haynes hangs on to it, rushes for a first down, and then some 13 yards. 1st and 10. That should just about do it. This will, I think, one more play will have to be taken before the...
Yep, now I wouldn't call this, a blowout, but I wouldn't call this a good game for the Welders.
Not at all. That's going to bring an end to this game. The final score, Diddler's Family Restaurant 28. Welders of the Universe 10.
I just think these 11-year-old kids were intimidated by a stadium full of 40,000 fans.
Well, it is not easy to go to the Big Diddle.
Never is. Or is this also done the Muni?
And that's going to be it. What a game. What an upset. You got to say it's an upset. Diddlers, big home win, 28-10. They go to 2-0. Welders of the Universe drop to 1-1. And looking at some of their opponents next week. Welders have to go away to Shifty Lou's Arcade. That's not going to be an easy game for them. Diddler's Family Restaurant have an away game against Mitch's Toys and Guns next week, so that'll be it. Both are winnable games, I think, for both them, but Shifty Lou's, did not show us a lot in week 1, so we'll have to see. Anyway, you guys, thoughts on that one? And let's go ahead and take a look at the stats in just a second before we get set up for our next game. And the disc is unreadable. Sweet. Cool. I got to, let's go ahead and fix that then. So in the meantime, we're going to have to go ahead and restart the game.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
This is what happens when you have a hard time finding a game that is really expensive. And, no, it does this all the time. This happens more often than I wish to admit.
Much like South Tucson, this disc is unreadable.
Yeah, right?
Should there be a drinking game to this, too?
I'd like it not to be, but, we don't get any stats, unfortunately. So, but hopefully we were tracking the stats there as well. Just give me a second. This will get set up here. The next, our second game, though, is going to be Septic Tanks for Jesus, 1-0. After a big win on the road against Francois Creperie. They won 42-19. They're taking on the Wandering Lush Irish Pub, who lost to Autopsies by Candace 31-19 in week 1. So 1-0 versus 0-1. And what we're seeing here is, just give me a second to get this thing started. we'll go ahead and get these teams up here. Septic Tanks and the Wandering Lush. Sorry for the delay, folks. That's only a minor... Oops. Let's go. Where is the... South Tucson. So I can give you some info on these two teams, how they played last season as well.
Soccer breeds fan violence because it's very dull. And when fans get bored, they pass the time by trying to maim and kill one another.
Neat. It's more from Louis Gizzard. Grizzard, whatever.
Died in 1994, Brian. Cut him some slack.
He's not interesting enough to have any sort of... All right. Well, neither of these teams really had a great year last year. Looking at Septic Tanks for Jesus finished dead last in the Bible division of the American Freedoms Conference. 3-7 overall, 2-5 in conference. The AFC did not have a very good conference. We're not a very strong conference last year. They had Holy Balls, who ended up finishing 6th in the rankings. But that's about it. On the other side of that, the Wandering Lush finished 4-6 overall, 4-3 in conference. Out of the Foreign Legion, the Pinko division, they were a distant second to Nothing But Borscht in that, and of course, second to Non-Curry Shop basically ran that conference last year. So both these teams, Wandering Lush, in the games that we've seen them, they actually played pretty darn well. So, we'll have to see if they can kind of turn it around this year. They're already 0-1. Septic Tanks for Jesus had a strong win against, to be fair, a weak opponent in Francois Creperie. But let's go ahead and pull them up right there.
This sounds to be a great game.
Oh, it's a new season. I mean, I will say, here's the thing with this game. I would not use and this is actually perfect. I would not use last season's stats to determine how good the teams are going to be this year. And that, I think, is great. I think that's outstanding because all these teams were given the cupcake roster. Two players picked at random were given a low to mid 80 rating. And then one player was given a low 90 rating. So, and they were each given a different offensive set. So there was that as well, and so because of that, we don't really know if these teams are always going to be that good. So I don't know. Does the disc need to be resurfaced? I don't know. I bought it on Craigslist. So I don't know. I bought it on Craigslist because it's so hard to find for not paying like $70 for it. So anyway,
which is just ridiculous.
Yeah. So exactly. Yeah, because it's the last run of the NCAA game.
So what? The Arena Football
yeah,
wasn't that
exactly.
expensive after.
And here we go. The players for Septic Tanks for Jesus. We're seeing their star quarterback is Bob Seeger Leonard. Also, we're seeing star players there I can't, God, because of the logo, I can't see the position on the screen. Both on defense, that is Beanie Patterson, the defensive back, free safety, and linebacker, outside linebacker, Howard God's Power. I think that's a real person's name that we just used there.
Oh
Meanwhile,
God.
on the other side of the football, the Wandering Lush. They are only seeing one of their star players. That is quarterback Tennessee Cock. Also on that team, defensive lineman Jumbo Grazonga and wide receiver Domino Rally. So there you have it. Anyone have any picks in this one? Let's go ahead and ask the chat as well. Who you guys got in this one? Septic Tanks or Wandering Lush?
I'm split down the middle on this one.
Go on. How are you split down the middle on this one?
Because, well, first off, you can obviously see from the stats that the Irish pub has the better offense, but that but the little bit of defense I know is very important in any game. If I had to choose one, it'd be Wandering Lush.
People are saying, oh, pretty split. Septic Tanks, Tennessee, someone's going for Top Cock, which I guess, okay. Well, Twitch seems to have Wandering Lush, and Hitbox seems to have Septic Tanks for Jesus. So let's go down to the Muni.
So obviously, if you're for Wandering Lush, you know.
Yes, you are looking live at Municipal Field number 123 here in downtown South Tucson, Arizona for the second half of our doubleheader tonight. The Wandering Lush Irish Pub, the away team, in their fighting Irish colors of white jerseys with gold helmets and pants, kicking off left to right on your radio dial to Septic Tanks for Jesus, the home team, in brown helmets and brown jerseys with white pants with a little brown streak on the side. And that's Blair Darby with a 22-yard return. They are moving right to left on your radio dial on offense, starting things off on the on their own 39-yard line. Septic Tanks for Jesus looking at their offensive playbook. They've got UCLA's playbook, so do with that what you will. And Bob Seeger-Leonard rushes for 3 yards to start things off. Asking why is the brown streak on the side, because the game wouldn't let me put it in the middle. Wandering Lush have Boise State's offense. So this should be pretty fun. This is essentially UCLA versus Boise State.
So the Wandering Lush went to the neighborhood pawn shop and happened to find an entire Green Bay Packers jersey set. So that's how they got their jersey.
Oh, to be fair, no, I gave them Notre Dame because they're the Wandering Lush Irish Pub.
Yeah.
I absolutely gave them Notre Dame. I'm going to flat out say that. They're Notre Dame. And a flag early on.
Face mask. Defense.
And a face mask. Yeah, surprise there.
Great.
Still first down.
And meanwhile, it is 1st and 10, already in territory. And Leonard with the throw, wide open, but he is mauled. Ryan Evans, 7-yard catch, but he is mauled before he can get over the first down marker.
Now that's the defense you kind of need, but the problem is you still should not give them those yards.
That's true. That's almost like a prevent defense, and you just didn't want the first down on that one. But I don't know. It's still a big 7-yard gain, and they can move it. They can move the football pretty easily, like handing it off to Norris Harwell for a 4-yard gain and a first down.
That is way in range.
It certainly is, and we have to see handoff and a slow amble, but up to speed for Harwell, 10 yards. Up the middle.
Now, unless a freak accident happens, like we should be expecting some kind of points in the next few downs.
You would hope so. Minus 2 yard.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, knock on wood, we have not seen, you know, a fumble or an interception yet.
We have not. I mean, they do happen. They're not too frequent in this game, I've noticed. I think because we probably turned it down. But that's going to be Bob Seeger-Leonard keeping it for a touchdown.
You can hear in the background Night Moves start playing.
I was just going to say he put on some night moves and found the corner of the end zone. 6-0. Septic Tanks for Jesus. The extra point is good. And it's 7-0 on the first possession. And, oh no, Norris Harwell. Well, he should be back soon, hopefully by the time they're back on offense. But he suffered an injury to his elbow. And here is Wandering Lush. Domino Rally starting things off with a 22-yard return. And there is Tennessee Cock, an impact player. And you want to see the impact of that cock. Then that is Wandering Lush and their Boise State-inspired offense. And Cock throws it. Cornelius Fenton, 10 yards, but just... Oh, they're going to give him the first down. I think give him forward progress on that one.
It's just that brute cock strength right there.
Absolutely, yeah. That's what you want. What you want out of a cock.
Talk about exploding out of the gate.
He is, and the handoff. Tough to bring down. Quentin Lacey, 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Players, kids falling all over each other. Oh, it's a mess.
All that matters is it's a good, fun time.
Yeah, these kids are having fun, you know, until their parents yell at them.
Yeah, pizza party canceled because they lost.
True, yeah.
Depressing homework after failing out of high school. Not getting that, you know, raise from your boss. Your wife cheating on you from 18 years.
Oh, so many problems in these homes. So many broken homes. Repaired and then broken again and then repaired again. Darryl Smiley, 8-yard catch. 2nd and 2.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
Tennessee Cock, perfect so far. 3 for 3, 27 yards. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it so far.
Isn't that the motto of the Septic Tanks for Jesus?
I think so, yeah. If it ain't broke, that means it ain't linking shit everywhere.
If
And
it ain't
praise
broke, that means
Jesus.
Jesus already solved it.
And praise Jesus for that.
I think that's, you know, part of, you know, some kind of Bible verse.
Number 47 with the tackle.
And an 11-yard catch, Julian Urban.
First down. Falls incomplete. Wyatt, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
And Colton Pollard, 5-yard catch, 3rd and 5. And they are now in the red zone, wandering Lush.
Yeah, in the red zone, but 3rd down, that's the only
Look
problem.
how far they've spread the field. But a wide open catch. Ryan Means,
Wilkinson makes the tackle at the 7-yard
his first catch, 13 yards, and they are already on the 7-yard line marching downfield. I don't know what the defense was doing. And not spread as much. They're going up the middle, kind of telling them, hey, we're going to run it up the middle. But there's a flag.
Personal foul.
Oh, man, they just completely...
Defense.
They just completely
Automatic first down.
gave up on that one.
What's the penalty?
It was a face mask, so drink, everybody.
This. Why not just say, hey, we don't want the touchdown?
Pretty much almost picked off Antoine Green with the deflection. Let's play TEW. If it ain't shitty, thank Jesus. That's a good... I like that. I like that for Septic Tanks for Jesus.
Now, the end zone is not called the end zone here in this dome. Obviously, it's called the, you know, the for Jesus zone.
Yeah, for Jesus.
Throw it for Jesus. Touchdown.
And a lot of time for Tennessee. Caught by Ryan Means. Touchdown, wandering Lush.
This should be an equal game. Unless they want to go for points. Let's see.
Well, you know, it would be more like Septic Tanks for Jesus if they go for 2. Poop
Well, they
joke.
prefer number 2s over number 1s.
Exactly.
The extra point attempt is good. Wilkinson back to return.
And the kickoff with 14 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Septic Tanks for Jesus only getting 15 yards out of the Gabe Wilkinson. Located in the For Jesus district of South Tucson. Yeah, I might as well.
And we should be going into the first quarter with equal points. With that, we can't not say this has been a great game so far.
Not yet, but it's still early. You know, it's only a quarter in. Norris Harwell back in after the injury. Loss of 5 on that one. Bob Seeger-Leonard with the screen pass. Started to run backwards. Momentum did not benefit Septic Tanks for Jesus on that one. And that's going to bring the end of the first quarter. Tied at 7, Wandering Lush and Septic Tanks for Jesus.
The points here, it's still the same.
Mathis was the intended receiver on the play.
Very true. Bob Seeger Leonard incomplete. 3rd and 15, and they are deep in their own side of the field.
We gotta see a pass here, obviously, because
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of time to chuck it downfield. Caught, wide open, not a man on him. Ryan Evans, 41 yards,
that is
and a
amazing.
first down for Septic Tanks for Jesus. What a throw by Bob Seeger Leonard. The poise of that young kid.
Definitely showing that he wants to win this game.
Oh, he absolutely wants it. Even now, he wants this win. And hands it off. Norris Harwell, 10 yards and a first down. Takes a hit, but it's still going. That kid is tough, and maybe we should watch the Septic Tanks for Jesus team. Maybe this is a start of something pretty good for them.
They have obviously been blessed by something else.
Well, especially after a rough season last season. I think what they've got.
Septic Tanks are the 1-0 team, right?
3-7. Oh, Wandering Lush is the one. Oh yeah, Septic Tanks just got the big win last week. They only had 3 wins last season, and brought down for a personal foul, a face mask,
Defense.
Oh, jeez, Dre.
and drink, and the ball is going to be spotted on the 2.
Automatic first down.
It's going to be a first down for Septic Tanks for Jesus.
Talk
What an
about
arm in
it.
that middle schooler. And out of the shotgun again, Bob Seeger Leonard hands it up, takes the handoff, and he's in for the touchdown. Bob Seeger Leonard with the touchdown, and Septic Tanks are up ahead again, 13-7 with the extra point pending.
To say that they're a team that, to watch after right now, it is an understatement. This is probably the team for this division. And we'll obviously have to see by the end of the game, but with how they've been playing lately, throwing 40 yards.
That was they get that big play off. Wandering Lush cannot stop the big play, it seems. But
Once they get started, you can't stop.
the great thing about that last touchdown is the handoff fake was so good it even fooled us in the commentary booth. I for one thought for a second that was gonna certainly be a handoff and a rush into the end zone. Antoine Paul with a tackle there. And Quentin Lacey going nowhere. 2nd and 13 for Wandering Lush. And now we can see.
This is exactly what Lush does not want to do.
Yeah, they want to go. They got to go score for score at this point if they can't stop them.
Trying wide over and left. Maybe they should try,
But right now they have not proven to be able to stop Septic Tanks for Jesus just yet. Tennessee Cock with a pass. 3rd and 4 here on their own 40-yard line.
That would have been a great pass if they weren't down, 3 yards from previously.
And they get the first down. Julian Irvin just barely gets tackled right over the first down line, or the first down marker. And of course that line is not official. That is just our cameras using some lasers on the field. Quentin Lacey, 5 yards up the middle, 2nd and 5.
Luckily with other teams, though, they don't have the camera, so they just have kids paint yellow lines.
Yeah, they just have a kid come by with it and someone else come by to hose it off.
Yeah.
So that way they can move it.
And sometimes it won't hose off. So
And a wide open screen pass. J.J. Wyatt, 8-yard catch. First down for Wandering Lush. No one covering him. And Tennessee Cock, that's a pretty good stat line. 10 for 12, 82 yards and a touchdown so far.
Yeah, but you can already tell that Septic Tanks can get the touchdowns a lot faster than the Wandering Lush. But
They are. Well, it's gonna be a battle of who can control the pace of this game. That's J.J. Wyatt with another screen pass and a first down. Definitely more of a West Coast offense here from Wandering Lush. They're moving the ball very well. And again, another short pass. completely open. J.J. Wyatt, that's his third catch in a row. I don't understand why you don't put a body on him at this point. 1st and 10.
They are obviously not reading these plays here.
They're
They
not
just
at
saw
all.
the same play 3 times in a row.
Oh, the handoff to Lacey. Tackled for a loss. 3-yard loss. 2nd and 13. That's Howard God's power.
All that power behind them.
With the tackle there for Septic Tanks for Jesus. 2nd and 13.
You should be. Yep.
And no gain again. I don't know why they handed off to Lacey there. Brad Ingram with the tackle. 3rd and 13. And this is not a gimme of a field goal either. It's on the 20-yard line. That's going to be a 37-yard.
That is it.
And they're throwing it, and it's incomplete. 4th and 13.
Oh, no.
Huge stop by Septic Tanks, and they're going to have to go for it. It's 4th down. It's 4-down territory.
And that is still a risky field goal.
It is. Well, yeah, that's where they're going for it out of the shotgun. A lot of time for Tennessee Cock to throw. Goes end zone. It's dropped in the end zone. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh, jeez.
He had it, and then, the defender came in. The ball left his hands. It is Septic Tanks for Jesus taking it over on the 20-yard line.
Watching, the ball was in his hands, but that perfect hit a little bit late made just popped it right out.
Yeah, I guess they did not deem that it was a catch. He did not maintain possession. Harwell up the side with 11 yards, 1st down. And Septic Tanks for Jesus now have a chance with 1:10 left on the clock in the first half to maybe put the hurt on and make Wandering Lush pay for that missed opportunity. They're going to take a timeout. They get a 4-yard gain.
3, now 2 timeouts. You got to say they can at least move it closer to the 4 field goal range easily. Easily, if they keep playing like this.
And that is thrown away, I guess. I don't know if that got tipped or... oh, hey, Crackerjack, Little Rodeo Man. That sounds weird, me saying that. Buddies in the chat. Septic Tanks for Jesus. No, they are not a new team. They were here last year. I don't think we ever showed them, though. We might have, but they weren't really... Yeah, they were 3-7 last year. That's why they really didn't get shown. And there's a big throw. Oh, overshot. Jamon Murphy breaking that one up. It's 4th and 6, and the punt unit comes on. And Wandering Lush get another chance. This is the first stop for Wandering Lush.
This should be a deep punt, though.
You would think it's going to dribble only 2. Oh, it takes a great bounce. It's picked up at the 35-yard line and stumbles back to the 31.
Now let's see what Lush can do.
And Tennessee Cock, 103 yards. Of course, he's the quarterback. That's why he's got that many yards. The rest of the team, no one else is throwing it. Sorry, guys. It's a weird Coke Zero, look what you did, you little jerk moment. And God's power with another tackle, incomplete there. 2nd and 10.
Do they count the hike as 3 yards?
I guess. I don't know.
Like,
and that's caught. Wyatt with a 10-yard catch, 3rd and inches. And Wandering Lush going no huddle here. They've got 3 timeouts, but maybe they want to use them a little bit later. And that's caught for the first down. That's going to stop the clock momentarily. Quentin Lacey, well, they take a timeout.
Maybe the quick huddle to intimidate the other team. Maybe seeing their
catch him off guard or something. I don't know.
It's not impossible.
And Irvin, 9-yard catch, 2nd and 1. And that's going to be thrown way out of bounds. It's 3rd and 1 now. Is Jack Cox related to Tennessee? It is Tennessee Cock, yes, of the... And 3rd and 1. Big 3rd down. 19 seconds left. 1 timeout to go. Wandering Lush totally have a chance. They can absolutely tie this game up going into the half. They're going to throw it. A wide open catch.
Wow.
Number 18, I don't know if that, I don't think that was, oh, that is J.J. Wyatt again. 75 yards, 5 catches.
JJ earning those stripes today.
He is put, there's going to be a helmet sticker for him. And they are currently on the 7-yard line. At the very least, they can kick it. They're going to go for the end zone. They got one more timeout. Back of the end zone, it's dropped. Tennessee Cock had his receiver, but he couldn't hang on to it. 3 seconds. And Wyatt injured, but will return soon. They're going to kick the field goal with 3 seconds to go. Kick is up, and it's good with 1 second to go in the first half. Septic Tanks for Jesus only up 4 now. And there is the kick. It's going to be 20 yards, but it's not going to matter because the half is over.
Going into the second half, you know, with JJ injured, we really don't know how this team's going to perform now, especially with him showing an all-star performance and then suddenly leaving.
Well, no doubt on that one. Well, that is going to be it for the first half. The halftime here brought to you by Nissan. Be sure to test drive the all-new 2017 Laugh Finder. It comfortably seats 8, uncomfortably seats 9, and can hold a lot of jokes. Also, South Tucson Youth Football here on AM 1400 The Growler and 89.3 FM The Bone would not be possible without some of our lovely sponsors, such as Happy Release Manicures. You ever had a manicure or a pedicure or mani-pedi as they call it? Well, you should come down to Happy Release Manicures. You have never had a mani-pedi like the ones they give there. They will do such a good job on your hands, on your feet, on your cuticles. If you need it, and it's not just for women. Guys, you can do this too. It's refreshing. It's great. It just rejuvenates the skin. You know, you don't have to get that doesn't mean you're getting your nails painted. They can just, you know, clean them for you and maintain them, and then go into the blow dryer and kind of just get them nice and warm and heat it up. So if you need your hands done, your feet done, you know, a blow dry, you go to Happy Release Manicures for all your hand job, foot job, and blow job needs. That's Happy Release Manicures.
Happy Release Manicures. Hey, watch those nails.
That was totally worth going like straight until the joke at the end.
That logo.
Oh, the logo is one of the best things. I'm so proud of that. I'm so pleased with that logo. I really am.
Lush starting with the ball.
Yes, Wandering Lush. Get the football at the start of the second half, and they are starting things off on the 45-yard line. A lot of time with it. Throwing, it's picked off! Oh, first play from scrimmage. It is an interception. And that throw went right to the defender, Brad Ingram. Just snatched that one right out of the air.
I hate to say I called it earlier, but you know. First turnover of this entire game. Just amazing. Wow. Pinpoint accuracy with that catch. Getting a berated.
And Bob Seeger-Leonard starting things off with a screen pass on the move, too. And it's to Bryce High. 9-yard catch, 2nd and 1. And Bryce High laying on the ground waiting for one of his teammates to pick him up, and nope. Not happening, apparently. All right. And fakes the handoff. Leonard up the middle, gets the first down, 6 yards. And moves the chains.
Call it a gain of 1 yard. That brings up 2nd and 9.
And 2nd and 9, Bob Seeger-Leonard from the shotgun. Yet again, that is caught in traffic by Drew Siegel. 8-yard catch, 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, or might as well just be. We'll get a first down next time.
Well, they've been 2 for 3 on 3rd down so far. They faked the handoff, and the play that worked for the last touchdown works for the first down. 6 yards up the middle, Bob Seeger-Leonard. And Septic Tanks for Jesus showing they've got a pretty strong offense.
Yeah, Septic Tanks have been doing great rushing as of lately, too. Easily. Which is probably what they need to do, because even just to approach yards for the quick, field goal to go over and, be 7 points ahead would be great. They're going to get they probably will get we'll have to see.
That is true, and that Bob Seeger-Leonard takes a big drop back, able to dump it off to Lee Jakes.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards.
For a 4-yard catch, his first of the game. And it's 3rd and 5 on the 23-yard line. So Septic Tanks for Jesus been moving downfield. Wandering Lush not found a way to stop them just yet. Fakes the handoff, and the throw is right into the hands of into a Wandering Lush defender, but he can't hang on to it. It's 4th and 5, and they have to go for it. So this could be just as well. If Wandering Lush can get one more stop, they will have returned the favor on Septic Tanks for Jesus and forced a turnover. Bob Seeger-Leonard is brought down in the backfield, sacked for a loss of 3, and it's a turnover on downs.
That is exactly what they did not want to happen.
That is huge. Absolutely huge. For Wandering Lush.
Huge opening.
Number 47 makes the tackle. Gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
And 2nd and 4 after a 6-yard gain. Wandering Lush. Oh, DWAP. DWAP. I'm just going to say DWAP from now on. That's a long throw. Unable to get there. Nobody is there to catch that one. No, we're still in. This is only week 2. So there's 3 weeks of non-conference games. The trophies are only for the conference games, where every week is rivalry week, and every game has a rivalry trophy. And don't worry, I've written down all the ones that we used already. I'm keeping track. We're keeping consistency here. These are just non-conference games. Let's see.
If you had to choose one for these two teams, it would probably be the Blasphemy Belt.
The what?
The Blasphemy Belt.
The Blasphemy Belt. Yeah, Wandering Lush. Oh, they're good Irish Catholic boys and Septic Tanks for Jesus.
Yeah. You wear it and you're allowed to, sin. Just solves everything.
It's one holy hangover, I guess.
Oh, the holy hangover.
A holy hangover, yes. I'm looking through other games on the... excuse me. On the docket. I think... so we're going to be back on tomorrow night as well. And I'm looking at the I think we're going to go ahead and go with Busted Rubber Auto and Tire Repair, who had that big overtime win last week over Casa de Gordoso, versus Mama Logano's Legitimate Spaghetti House, who had a big win over 1-800-Buy-A-Dad. That'll be the first game of our doubleheader tomorrow, followed up by, I'm going to go ahead and go with Del Grango's Discount Seafood and Ballet Bob's Dance Studio, which is a brand new team, Ballet Bob's.
Yeah. I was about to say those two teams. I
both teams. Oh, Del Grango's was a good team last year. They had a strong run. I think they even made a bowl movement. Let me see. Oh no, I take it back. No, they were 5-5. They had a strong start to the season, but they kind of fell off. I think they were ranked at one point. Del Grango's was ranked. They were ranked 9th, and then as high as 4th in week 8, but then they started dropping off.
That sounds about right.
They were 5-2 and they lost 3 straight. That's what happened.
Oh. You don't want to lose 3 anything.
Exactly. And then we have, let's see, what was it? Ballet Bobs. Both teams got wins in week 1, so that'll be a good game as well. And 3rd and 10, another incomplete pass. 3 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. And Wandering Lush, got to convert this one. They're you know what? They're in 4-down territory. I don't think the punt's going to go as. It's going to be too close to punt. And that's a long pass. Caught! Nobody in front of him. Ryan Means, a 33-yard catch and a touchdown, and Wandering Lush take the first lead of the game as the clock goes to 0 in the 3rd quarter. The
Great
extra
time
point
to be
is
ahead.
outstanding catch by Ryan Means, the big boy wide receiver, and we get a big boy touchdown.
Is Ryan Means one of the fake names?
It's not one. No, it's just one of the names they gave him. And after the interception and the big stop, Wandering Lush came back. After an
That
interception
field goal
starts.
was much more important now.
Yeah, it absolutely is. They that interception was made up with a turnover on downs and then a touchdown. But now Septic Tanks for Jesus to start things off in the 4th quarter. It is a 3-point game. It is all to play for here. By the way, all the teams playing tomorrow night have won in week 1, so that'll be.
Oh, so this is that's a powerhouse day right there.
Am I still doing Saturday as well? I think I'll do something this weekend. Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to do it. Yeah, I think we'll probably have something. We'll have something tomorrow. If not South Tucson, we'll do something tomorrow. Yeah, I was gone for a long enough time. I went away for a couple days and then was just busy this weekend. So I'd like to get some stuff going on. Yeah, there'll be something. I don't know what yet, but we'll figure it out. I'm also trying to figure out another game to do. Oh, Bob Seeger-Leonard is just flattened by 2 defenders. He takes off running, gets 8 yards and a 2nd down. Oh, but he's just hammered.
Wow. Yeah, I just saw that. Wow.
I think we're going to go ahead and, yeah, we'll do that one. You know what? Yeah, I like that one. Okay. And Lee Jakes with a 1-yard rush up the middle. It's 3rd and inches. And I can't watch Wednesday, so I'm shellfish. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly when we're going to do it. I mean, obviously, these are always on YouTube as well. Norris Harwell up the middle, 13 yards. No answer for that. He's got 56 yards on the day off of 9 rushes.
Approaching closer.
And that's a big sack on Bob Seeger-Leonard, 8 yards. Lost 2nd and 18. Ron Glover with the sack.
You could see that sack coming miles away.
You could, and he actually gets upended by his man on the line, gets back up, and just hammers Bob Seeger-Leonard. Just wraps him up, takes him down hard into the ground.
Watch 2, watch 2. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together.
Loss of 3 on the play.
And Jumbo Grazonga with the tackle for a loss of 3. 3rd and 21. Septic Tanks for Jesus are going backwards with 3:25 to go. They are on the Wandering Lush 37.
You can see
Short
everyone
pass
got
off,
it.
and it's 4th and 24. It's a loss of 3. They are just unable to break down this Wandering Lush defense.
The entire audience is praying right now, and that's not even enough. Just, oh my
You
god.
can hear the silent reverence.
Just the crap load of playing right now.
Yeah, there is the crowd is genuflecting in despair, and there is the punt unit up. The punt heads way out of bounds. It just kind of shanked it. It's Hurst, the punter, and let's see where they spot this one. Yeah, not a lot of movement on that one. Wandering Lush are going to take it on their own 34.
Wow, that was
Not a very good
splice
punt
right
at all. And Cornelius Fenton, 13 yards and a 1st down. And they're going to look to extend their lead, but also they want to just kill some clock in the meantime. Under 3 minutes to go. Another score surely would be the end of this one, I think.
Oh, and definitely.
10
Even
point.
even a field goal will tell them, hey, you know, try it out.
The magic that Septic Tanks for Jesus had in that first half has not been able to be replicated. They have just been stopped. They have either been tired or Wandering Lush has figured out the offense. And it looks like they're going to be picking up a big win.
Now, is JJ in or not? I did not see.
Not sure. I haven't seen him line up. I think he was number 18. That's Ryan Means with a catch up the middle for a first
Ryan
down.
Means has been showing himself too. He's been having a great game.
Septic Tanks for Jesus still have all 3 timeouts. I think it's a little early in the fourth quarter to be using them, but still, they proved they haven't needed J.J. Wyatt. I don't see him lining up. I could be missing. I'm trying to see on the field. I don't see him. Oh, no, I see he's in motion. He's on the far left.
Of course he is.
That's where he's been lining up for all of his successful plays before. Those screen passes getting 8 yards here and there, but at this point, Wandering Lush is just concerned about moving the chains and killing clock.
Right now, he's got my MVP of this game.
Oh, was it SmackDown 900? Oh, the 900th episode, huh? Yeah, and that's an incomplete pass.
Taker's supposed to be on there.
Yeah, I've been trying to find what the U.S.'s game is on. I don't know if I really want to watch it because it's not going to be pretty. And a 5-yard rush up the middle, 3rd and 5. Septic Tanks for Jesus used their first timeout. Minute 40 left to go.
Definitely not calling a game.
No, they're not giving up. But that first down, Quentin Lacey with the catch, and he muscles his way forward for a first down. Deontay Thibodeau with the tackle.
Oh, that's a good name right there.
No doubt there. That's a very good name. And another first down. Quentin Lacey, 2 yards. And Septic Tanks for Jesus out of timeouts. The clock is just going to go ahead and continue to move.
Now, Quentin Lacey, that's another player we got to watch out for.
No doubt on that one. I think he's Colton Pollard. Well, yeah. Lacey a little tired. He's given a rest. Colton Pollard, no gain on that one.
But they said 13 runs and 28 yards. That's not too bad for
128.
No, just 28.
Oh, 28.
But all of them have been showing, promise.
Yeah, all of them have been. They've been big. They've been big plays.
2-yard average.
I do have BN Sports, so I will have to go and check it out after this. But that's going to bring an end to this game. Wandering Lush, huge come from behind win. We thought it was going to be a bit of a shootout. It ended up being a bit of a defensive struggle in the second half. Points were at a premium.
Lush were 10 and 11 in third down conversions. That is amazing.
That's telling. The West Coast offense style that they played, was it? Bob Seeger-Leonard with his 2 touchdowns. Was it for Septic Tanks for Jesus? But the Wandering Lush came up huge in the second half. They were down by 4. They scored the all-important touchdown. They maintained the lead. They are your winners. They improved to 1-1. Septic Tanks for Jesus also 1-1, but they fall to it. Both these teams have games next week. Let's see who they are playing. Wandering Lush have a game against Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium, who are currently 0-1. They've yet to play, in the sense that I've yet to sim their game. And Septic Tanks for Jesus have an away game to Flappy Pappy's Pancake Shanty in Week 3, who had a big Week 1 win.
Ooh, Jesus and pancakes.
Well, pancake breakfasts. The church always does those things.
Yeah, sounds like the church luncheon.
Exactly. Yeah, they have the pancake breakfast, spaghetti dinners, all for God. Well, that's gonna be it for us today. I think we're gonna try to do something tomorrow. Let's go ahead and look at the stat lines there. There we see Bob Seeger-Leonard, 11 for 16, 103 yards, 8 carries for 26 yards, 2 total touchdowns. Both of those were rushing touchdowns. Ryan Means, 4 receptions for 67 yards and 2 touchdowns.
He got
There
player
is your
of the
player of the game.
player of the game.
Absolutely. And then on defense, Brad Ingram with that interception. Ron Glover on the Wandering Lush side with 2 tackles for a loss, one of them being a sack. So there are your players of the game in that one. Not sure when we're going to be back with South Tucson. Maybe tomorrow. May do some other stuff tomorrow. We'll see. I'm going to try to do something tomorrow. If it's not South Tucson, it'll be like Jackbox or games or something like that. We'll see who's around and what's going on. I can tell you right now, the rest of the games that will be broadcast here on KYST 89.3 FM, The Bone, AM 1400, The Growler, and, of course, simulcast on Channel 22 Local Access in South Tucson. We're going to have our next stream will have Busted Rubber Auto and Tire Repair taking on Mama Logano's Legitimate Spaghetti House. And the second half of that doubleheader will be Del Grango's Discount Seafood versus Ballet Bob's Dance Studio. And then our third Week 2 broadcast will be House of Guffaws Comedy Palace taking on Bully Factory Children's MMA. And Rancho Robusto Plus-Sized Warehouse taking on Sam and Sons Gazebo Repair. Is there still Attitude Era stream? There was. That one's Fitz. You gotta find out if Fitz is doing it still. I know he intends to, but I don't know when it's gonna happen. So we shall see. Won't be able to stream this weekend until it's during the afternoon. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I might do. I mean, I'm obviously not going to go up against Survivor Series because I'm going to be going to my friend's house and watching that. But yeah, we'll do something this weekend as well, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You know, maybe we do the streams. Maybe we do the streams during the week, and I work on the highlights over the weekend. Which, if you haven't seen those yet, you should go check them out. Check out our YouTube page. Watch the highlights of week 1.
Watch the week 1 highlights. It is absolutely amazing.
Oh, for the bulletin board at the start, and Todd Cranberry. He's such a nervous Nelly. He's getting practice. He's doing good. He's gonna go to broadcast school someday. Not now, but eventually. Yeah. Oh yeah, takeovers on Saturday night. I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh God, no. No.
I totally forgot about takeovers.
Oh, and it's gonna be good too. So yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for us. Let's see. Thank you again to Gamebox. Thanks to Will for being there for a bit. Thank you, Gamebox, for joining me for here. This was a blast.
Yeah,
and that's going to be it. Oh, I meant to pull up the... there you go. There's the logo, and there's KYST's little test pattern. So that's going to be it from South Tucson. We'll see you next time with more Week 2 action on South Tucson Youth Football.